Good morning, everybody. Waking up. Hey, if you're watching this on the replay, make sure fast forward. Watching this live, or you watching on the replay, hit that like button and we'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Cool.
Welcome back, Fun Fam, and if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to follow the Bradley's Fun, the Daily Dish. Yes, this is the Daily Dish, and I am Ron E. Bradley, and I hope that wherever you are, you're having a phenomenal day, morning, afternoon, evening, night, middle of the night, whenever you're watching, either, live right now, or maybe you're watching this on the replay later. I hope that you are having a phenomenal day. Speaking of the day, today is the 3rd day of January of the year 2025. Wow, the year's moving and grooving. 3 days in. Well, two days down. Actually, we're on the 3rd day. Anyhow, it says, here we are, day 3 of January 2025. And we got a lot of you. Hopefully, Little Mouse, you can let me know if my voice is now better because I have the microphone close to my mouth. How low can I speak? Can I do it? Oh, whispering thing. Can you still hear me? Anyway, yeah. So I've kind of adjusted where my microphone is a little bit, and hopefully that will help things out, and you can let me know in the chat. Speaking of the chat, let's welcome everybody in this morning who is here. Make sure my voice is cleared up a bit. In the morning when I am drinking my caffeine or water or whatever, there's all kinds of stuff happening here all the way down, and I get vocal interruptions. I try to avoid those. But there's bubbles in the esophagus and all that kind of stuff. Anyhow, Dan was first in the house today, first into the chat, first into the room. Let me double check and make sure that I can hear myself. I can hear myself. Whoops, that went up way too loud. Hit the wrong button. Okay, so Dan's Life at the Kingdom starts us off with Disney is cheap. Because DEI, amateur engineers, we need more broccoli, they say. Actually, this isn't about Disney, the company, being cheap. This is about Disney being cheap or cheaper, but is it really cheap? With the discounts that they're offering for people going this summer. So it's about, is it cheap to the guests? Well, we shall soon find out. Okay, so Tom F says, hello, everyone. So Tom F is in the house. Good morning, Tom F. Good morning to Little Mouse. And Go and Shogi is also in the house. One of our great wrenches, Go and Shogi and Tom F. The wrenches are here. Juliet. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon that thou her maid are far more fair than she, Juliet. And Ron E. Bradley, that's me. I'm in the house from a different device. And Go and Shogi says hi to Dan's Life at the Kingdom. If that broccoli has cheese, I am in. Andy W. Hi, Andy. Good to see you in the house this morning. Good morning. I am awake and I'm drinking my coffee. It's going to be a good day. What do you put in your coffee? Are you a cream and sugar person? Are you a flavored cream person? I don't drink coffee anymore, but I used to drink like 2 pots a day a long time ago, which is why I don't drink it now, because that was way too much. Tom F says hi to everybody, and then my mom is here. Kathleen Fantasia is watching. Everybody say hi to my mom. Brr, it's cold outside. What is the current temperature outside today? I wonder. It is a little chilly. Broccoli cheddar I saw at Publix yesterday. It's funny, all this broccoli talk has me thinking about this broccoli salad. It was a sweet broccoli salad that I ate, I want to say 30 years ago at this restaurant in this tiny little town in Utah. Restaurant was run by a family. They literally had a 9-year-old boy serving us as the waiter, because they could do that because it was a family business. So they were allowed to break some of the normal employment rules. We had a 9-year-old waiter, but we went to the salad bar and they had this amazing broccoli salad that I have never tasted anything that good since, as far as broccoli salad is concerned. Not even at Ruby Tuesdays. Ruby Tuesdays has a broccoli salad and broccoli cheddar soup. That's pretty good. Little Mouse says, hey, Tom. And yes, it is cold wherever Little Mouse is as well. And we've got the Bud Files are in the house. I see the Bud Files here. Good morning, Bud Files. And let's see. Go and Shogi says, hi, the Bud Files and Andy W. And she drinks her coffee straight. So that is, you're a black coffee drinker. That is how the Punisher takes his coffee. I always liked one of the things I liked. You ever watch The Punisher, the series? Oh, I'm sorry, but my morning voice is just what it is. I hate to say it, guys. It's all the buildup from the night before, and the fact that I should come in. I keep forgetting to do it, but I should start doing vocal warm-ups before I do the show. Because usually the first time that I say anything in the morning is when I'm saying my welcome during the show. And it's, yeah. This Go and Shogi says, I love broccoli salad. Asian broccoli salad with glass noodles is my go-to quick lunch. That sounds good. Broccoli talk. Yeah, we are doing a lot of broccoli talk this morning. And the funny thing is, I have nothing on the agenda today for Broccoli Mountain. So that's kind of funny. Vinny T says, God, hold on a second, guys. This is horrible. I don't know what's I tell you what, man, I don't know what is going on with my throat this morning. There's just a lot of buildup in there, and I'm not sick or anything. So it shouldn't be there, but Vinny T says, Happy New Year, Fun Fam. I got to get my Fun Fam shirts done because that's the next thing on the agenda for the shop that I sell these Make Disney Walt Again. We got to do Fun Fam stuff, Fun Fam branded stuff. So the Bradley Fun Fam. Happy New Year, Fun Fam. Ron, thank you for the Christmas card. It was a pleasant surprise. Sure have missed all of you. Well, I hope that you had a good Christmas and holiday and all of that. You're very welcome. I didn't send out too many. We're going to try and get more out next year. But I am trying to get better at all of this stuff. And I'm not, growing a community has been great, but it's like I'm playing catch up at how to be a good community leader person. So I am grateful for each and every one of you. That is for sure. And saying hi to each other and Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. What is this? You should try some throat coats. You know what? I have all of the teas. You should see my cupboard. It is yeah. And there's this stuff. Oh, what did we used to use back when let's see, when I was a gondolier, because I used Ricola a lot. Ricola was really good, but I can't suck on Ricola during the show. I also used Entertainer's Secret is what it's called. It's the stuff you spray on your throat. Maybe I need to get some of that again. I used to use that all the time when I was singing. But actually, talking actually taxes your voice more than singing does, believe it or not. So if you sing for a living, you should have less vocal problems or fewer vocal problems than if you talk for a living. I learned that when I was a gondolier 25 years ago at the Venetian Hotel. I have had a lot of various and different life experiences, and it's one of the reasons I'm doing YouTube now is because I've had so many different, eclectic, dynamic life experiences that I figured that I can bring them all to the forum here on YouTube. And that's why this channel is going to be a little bit different than other channels that you see that might be Disney related, Universal related, travel related, Orlando related, maybe other places that we'll go to and we'll travel and we'll expand. But this channel is going to be different than the other ones that you see out there because I have a lot of different experience that I'm bringing to the table from a lot of different background places. I've had so many different regular jobs. I've had, I was on the Geek Squad at Best Buy. I've served tables. I have worked phones and phone lines and sold things over the phone. And then I've been in entertainment. My career was in entertainment as a professional singer, dancer, actor. I've been in movies. I've been in television shows. I've been in Korean television shows, foreign television shows. I have all kinds of weird different experience that none of it has got me famous, which is fine. My son was talking about me being in danger because I'm famous last night. I'm like, no, I'm not famous. I don't ever intend to be famous. But doing YouTube gives me the opportunity to bring all of those different experiences and background to the table. Vinny T says, I got to ride some rides at Magic on the 26th because the waits were under 30 minutes. Yes, the day after Christmas. Total wow. And Vinny T, we've been talking about, you might go back and watch some of the Daily Dish the last couple days. I don't know if I put everything in the Daily Dish list, but between that and I'm also got another crowds video coming out. Like it's going to be its own video, so you want to watch that. Look out for that one coming out. But we're talking about the crowds between Christmas and New Year's, the weekend specifically, not the 26th and not the 27th, but like the 28th and 29th. We're very, very busy. 30th and 31st, we're very busy. And then it's gone back down again. So the crowds went way up just on New Year's, but nothing like they were in 2019, and nothing like the crowds that they would want at Disney this year, which is going to lead into the story that we'll be doing a little bit later on the show today. So I appreciate you bringing that up. You're heading to the Magic Kingdom tomorrow. Big Thunder for your last ride. Yeah, they're shutting it down before any of us Pixie Passers get to go on Monday, which is super, super duper annoying that they don't give 1 week of Pixie Pass people allowed to ride Big Thunder, but that's okay. I've ridden Big Thunder more than enough times in my life that it's perfectly fine. I'm very much looking forward to Test Track reopening sometime in 2025. Test Track 3.0, so that should be interesting. But I have passes for Monday for Epcot for the not Sunday, but for Monday. So we shall see what happens there. Before we go any further, though, of course, we want to celebrate all of you out there who are watching in the audience. What is our celebration and why do we celebrate? Well, we love to celebrate on this channel, the Fun Fam, all of you. You guys, if you're watching this now, if you're watching it on the replay, you're the Fun Fam. Of course, please hit that like button. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. It's completely free. Click the notification bell because when you click it, you stick it to the YouTube algorithm and you get notified of all of our uploads here at Follow the Bradley's Fun, including my reactions to things like Rachel Ziegler saying she's crazy. That was a short that I did this morning. That girl is off the rails, but she admits it. She admits that she's mentally ill. Interestingly enough, but I love to celebrate all of you. So I celebrate you now with this and show you what the celebration is. And then if there are PayPals, gifties, gifted memberships, anybody becomes a member during the show, super chats, super thanks, super stickers, buy me coffees, any of those types of things, or anybody even buy something from the shop during the show, we are going to celebrate that. What does that celebration look like? Well, here's a really short version of it, but there will be longer celebrations during the show as I see those supers and memberships and all those things come up. And if you are a member already, get your emojis ready because it's time to celebrate you, because you guys are the energon that makes this guy transform and roll out of bed in the morning with the throat coated by Chuck. Let's celebrate. You guys ready? Let's go.
Is it too much? Too much? It's the birthday.
Oh, this is just the best of my scene. Wookiee dance. We'll be doing the Wookiee dance later because I've got it ready to go. And yes, we'll do when I get the next gifty or super or anything like that, we'll definitely do the Wookiee dance for you. Okay. But we got to get to stories. And the first story is not the headline story. And by the way, I think I've already got a redirect up to Culture Casino. Now, I want to preface this in case this gets claimed and I have to cut it out of the replay of this. So if you're watching the replay, this section might get claimed and then I have to mute it or skip it or something like that. So I want to let you guys know that ahead of time. So if you're watching this now on the replay and you see a weird skip, it's because what I'm about to show got claimed, but I'm going to play it during the live because it's an interesting story and it has to do with Epic Universe. And the reason I'm prefacing the main story with this story is because the main story is about Disney's secret response, if you will, to Epic Universe. Because while Disney is publicly saying they think Epic will bring them more business, I think they're secretly scared to death about Epic cutting into their business. So let's see if I can put this up on the screen with sound. And I want to see if it works. And what we're going to be talking about is this incredible traffic circle. There we go. All right, so I'm going to get this up on the screen so that you guys can watch it. This is a story out of a local, I think it's a local CBS affiliate here. Kristen Delgado and Alexa Lorenzo. You can see on the screen, this is a picture of it. And that is a photograph, well, it's about to be a video, of the traffic circle that they're building at Kirkman and Sand Lake Road as something that if you are traveling to Epic Universe, you may end up on this circle. And this is just such an interesting story. Good morning, Erica. And let's play the story and see if I can get this to play correctly. You guys will have to let me know if you can hear this in the chat.
We've shown you this elevated traffic circle that'll help move traffic into and around Universal's.
Let me know if you guys can hear the sound on the video that I'm playing.
But then Universal welcomed only Channel 9 on property to see the massive interchange up close. We learned there this project is solving a decades-old issue in Orange County.
You guys,
the name says it all.
TDD 93 is in
says
the chat.
Everything about its new park will be epic.
Everything about the new park will be
Public Works
epic.
Is introducing some other
you can hear it? Good.
This
good.
is very unique. It's going to be very, very beautiful.
But what sums it up best for him?
In one word, iconic.
We aren't talking about the attractions or the animations. We're talking traffic.
It'll be your first ride coming into the
Separate.
It's quite the structure taking place in Orange County. We're getting an exclusive look at the elevated traffic circle that'll move traffic into and around Universal's Epic Universe. It's a unique design that leaders believe will become a regional landmark.
When you go around town,
They've been wanting to do this for 25 years, guys.
and probably the world, and you don't find anything like that anywhere.
Now this is.
We can see how much
I'm gonna go by. I'm gonna go by and get some footage of this sometime in the next few days, maybe this weekend.
Ground and getting all the ground prep, but then all of a sudden things start coming out of the ground, and this one is coming together really fast.
They're getting closer and closer to completing construction, and while it's surely eye-catching,
It's a functional, unique solution to a complex problem.
it's the focal point of
It's
the
gonna be
Kirkman Extension Project.
super interesting to not only see this in person but be on it, especially since I used to drive in this area regularly when I drove for both Amazon and Uber back in 2016.
Will provide a solution to a problem Orange County leaders have been wrestling with for decades.
In the year 2000, so it's 24 years ago, Orange County said we need
Now 25 years, just for the record.
for north-south mobility.
If you're familiar with the Kirkman,
Yep.
Drive, Sand Lake
This
area,
is so bad.
you know this all too well.
This-
For years,
This is right
The
there.
price tag was just too high.
Kirkland, Sand Lake,
they
and
knew they needed
I-4
In 2017,
is right at Universal Studios entrance.
Development partners came up and said, we can be your partner.
By the time the park opens in May,
Epic
you'll
is
see
not that far
1.7
from
miles
Universal.
added to Kirkman, from Carrier Drive through Sand Lake and down to Universal Boulevard. It's set to ease traffic in a busy area that includes Orange County Convention Center, Lockheed Martin, UCF Rosen School of Hospitality, and now Epic
That
Universe.
was Helios
and with this
Hotel in
new
the back right there.
up-close look, you can
You can see
for
the Helios
yourself.
there too.
It
Look
won't be
at
long before it's ready, so it's all really excited. We're all really excited to see it coming to fruition.
And if the new park is in your future, as Leeming said, you'll enjoy a special ride on this elevated circle before you even enter Epic Universe.
Once it opens, people are going to go like, wow, this is
Yeah, so that is it's going to be super interesting. Let me just see if I can get this off, and we are going to go to, all right, let's bring me back up here. So yeah, how interesting is that, right? I mean, I think that based on just that road work alone, I mean, it's kind of crazy to think about the fact that just a traffic circle because Universal said that they're going to provide some of the funding along with state local funding for this. Just that alone makes you see the efforts that they're going to make this a huge deal. Now, the interesting thing is that, okay, so Walt Disney World is encased. People call it a Disney bubble, right? So you have with Walt Disney World, once you drive into gates that say, welcome to Walt Disney World, the most magical place on earth. And there are, I want to say, let me think about it for a second. 1, 2, 3. I think there are only 4 main. There's 3 big main gated entrances, 1 semi-main side entrance that has the signage on it, and there are at least 1, if not 2, different back entrances that don't have signage, because as soon as you enter, you're actually in a backstage area. But driving into Walt Disney World, you're driving into their land, and it's all encompassing in the land. So I remember driving in there in 2020 after everything was shut down, and it was kind of weird driving into a Disney World ghost town with no traffic whatsoever. We drove around, and then we drove back to where there was actually one thing open at Disney World that never closed during 2020, and that was golf. And I think it was only one golf course that they kept open, but they also had foot golf that you can do, which is like played with a soccer ball. And so you could do either one of those activities, and those things never closed. So it was really funny because when you drove into the Shades of Green parking lot, which you have to drive into Shades of Green to get to the parking lot for, I think it's like Oak Park or something golf course there at Disney. Then you drove to the golf course parking lot. That parking lot was completely full. We did this in April of 2020. And let me see if I can find pictures of it real quick for you guys. Let me look up April 2020 and see if I can find, because I remember going there, and the big shutdowns were in March, of course. It's funny when I bring this up, I have all these charts of what was happening with COVID from day to day, because I did not believe the numbers that were being shared in 2020. There were so many oddities with those numbers. I'm looking. I'm not sure what day it was that we went. I found it. Found it. Okay. All right, so this is pictures 2020. That was the little golf cart. Now, there was nobody back in this space because this was adjacent to the Shades of Green Hotel. And I got to go forward a few pictures here. There's Xander and my beautiful wife, Virginia. And we were taking pictures there. And again, this is in front of Shades of Green, so there's nobody there, but we drove all the way back. And there's the golf course. So all of this was actually open back then. But as you can see, no people around. There were people on the golf course. I want that golf cart, the Mickey Mouse one. Yeah, I think that's one of their what do they call those? Pargos? Yes, that I knew from yesterday, Erica. That's why you think I wanted to give you a chance to rest. Erica's resting. Everybody prayers for Erica because she's She's got a bit of a German cold. I wonder if German colds are different than USA colds. I don't know. But we are all praying for you, Erica. I remember driving by Disney during 2020. It was so weird to see buses in the MK parking lot. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's right. The Magic Kingdom parking lot was all the buses were just loaded up there, and it was, parked and, of course, not running around empty. I escaped the coof until last year, and I got it at drumroll Disneyland. Womp womp. What a surprise. Yes, and you want that golf cart. It was very interesting to see. And then, have you already talked about the main story? No, we did not talk about the main story yet. What we talked about was Epic Universe and how Epic is such a big deal that they had to reconstruct the highways and the roadways around it and build that giant traffic circle for people to get in. Well, because of that, we are because of that, we are going to talk about the main story. AJ, what's up? Of course, I remember you, AJ. We met at Hollywood Studios. Why would you think I don't remember you? That's funny. You and your family, you're very, very cool, man. You guys have a great family. AJ has a channel, so don't know what he's doing on his channel lately, but I know that he has a channel here on the Tubes of the U, and we are talking about making Disney Walt again. Maybe your family can, there's some discounts you're going to be able to take advantage of, AJ, if you guys want to go back this year, or go to Epic like I would recommend necessarily. But before we get to that main story, OCDD, I know that I promised somebody I would play the Wookiee celebration. So real quick, we're going to celebrate all of you. I know no supers, no membership drops, but if anybody has like a member chat, like a member milestone chat, you can throw that up in the chat right now, because we are going to celebrate you, AJ and OCDD and Vinny and Go and Shogi and everybody that's watching, Tom, F, Dan, and Andy, and everybody. We're celebrating you right now, because Wookiee Dance is on its way. Wookiee dance, woo! Everybody do the Wookiee dance, yay! There's AJ's channel right there. Shout it out. Thanks, Go and Shogi, for shouting out AJ for me. Appreciate that. And you're going to Disney tomorrow. Well, if you're going to be there on Monday, I will be back there on Monday. And it makes me, well, I'm glad that makes you happy. That's what we want to do here in the show, is make everybody happy and make everybody have fun. And for those of you that do decide to go to Disney this year, some of these discounts may make you happy. And the first ones we're going to be talking about are the cruise discounts. Now, understand, Disney is giving some pretty deep discounts right now, okay? Cruise discounts, kind of an unheard of thing before, other than to cast members. And then we're going to talk about the Disney World discounts that are going out. So we are going to talk about the discounts, but we're also going to talk about, speculate as to why, what the timing is. Epic Universe opens May 22nd. So is this in response? We shall see. Disney Cruise, and both these next stories are right out of That Part Place. This first one is by our good friend WDW Pro, written on the 1st of January 2025. Disney Cruise reservations may be struggling in 2025 based on a newly announced discount. So here's a big one for Disney Cruise Lines. Disney Cruise Lines' recent promotion offering half-price cruises for kids in 2025 has raised eyebrows across the travel and entertainment industry. See, the deal, which allows third and fourth guests, and this is a big deal, under the age of 18 to sail at 50% discount when traveling with two full-fare guests in the same stateroom might seem like an incredible bargain for families. However, when examined closely, it may also signal underlying challenges for Disney in filling its cruise ship rooms amid rising costs and increasing competition. Disney cruises are expensive. They're some of the most expensive cruises that you can get. Like as far as like a regular type of cruise, if you compare Disney to Carnival, it can be like 4 times as much as a Carnival cruise. Carnival's pretty reasonable, honestly. But this is a big deal. This is a bigger deal for Disney than say Disney World, because they're offering this discount on any kids that are, I'm guessing, 17 and under, because it says under 18. Well, normally Disney considers children under 10. So the normal child discount is only for 9 and under, whereas like, for example, discounted tickets to Disney World are age 3 to 9. Then they cut off. It is free to bring a child under age 2 there. And I'm not sure what the deal is for cruising, but to have this be set at 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds, bringing your teenagers on board with a 50% discount is a big deal. At first glance, the discount is attractive and looks innocuous as a business strategy. However, the average ticket price for a child on a Disney Cruise Line voyage is estimated to be around $1,500 in 2025. Now, there's a huge wide range when it comes to 3-night, 4-night, 7-night, 10-night cruises. So it's a tremendously wide range. So this is just an average given the big range. This number can be hard to precisely estimate given the wide variety of pricing on seasonality and room category. A 50% discount effectively slashes that cost to $750 per child average, which is a substantial savings for families traveling with multiple children. Especially for a family of 4, the savings could add up to $1,500 or more in the overall bill. The only requirement, a Disney Plus subscription, which starts as low as $10.99 per month or even less during promotional periods when Disney Plus has been offered for as little as $1.99 per month. Of course, you sign up for that, and there's that issue with once you sign that, you sign your rights away to do anything else with Disney in case there's any liability issues. So I've got to be careful about that. This deep discount raised the question, why is Disney offering such an aggressive deal? Cutting a family of 4's expenses by $1,500 is no small offering. Well, some theories I'd like to share with you. So we're going to share WDW Pro's theories. Increased capacity with fleet expansion is number 1. Disney Cruise Line currently operates 6 ships, including the recently launched Disney Treasure. The company plans to add 7 more ships to its fleet by 2031. With more ships comes increased capacity, and Disney must ensure its staterooms are consistently filled to maintain profitability. A growing fleet means more competition for passengers with the Disney ecosystem itself. If today's ships start to look a little vacant, it might make it tough for the company to continue adding additional ships, especially if investors were to be spooked by less than capacity attendance and frequent voyages. 2 is, of course, economic uncertainty. Families facing economic uncertainty may be less willing to splurge on high-priced vacations. While Disney cruises are known for their premium pricing, the company may be trying to appeal to budget-conscious families who might otherwise consider more affordable alternatives. Tying it to a Disney Plus promotion makes it seem like a perk of having their subscription service, when in reality, almost everyone going on a Disney cruise already has Disney Plus, so it's kind of moot anyway, but it saves face for Disney rather than just doing a flat kids sale half off desperation promotion. Excuse me. And number 3 is competition. Competition in the cruise industry. The cruise industry has rebounded strongly post-pandemic with numerous lines vying for market share. Competitors often offer all-inclusive deals, free perks, and other enticing promotions, forcing Disney to adapt its strategy to remain competitive. If families are less enthused by Star Wars, Marvel, etc., Disney suddenly loses a major advantage versus the other companies who lack the brand portfolios. Man. This morning, I swear. Sorry about that, guys. For families, though, the deal is undeniably tempting. Now, I will tell you that Carnival does have Cat in the Hat, and we had an amazing Cat in the Hat and green eggs and ham experience on our Carnival cruise back in 2017. By the way, go and show you if you want to share that in the chat. If you can find our oh, this is killing me today. I don't know what this is. What kind of creepy crawly crud is in the atmosphere? But man, oh man. So yes, go and Shogi, you can possibly share in the chat. And by the way, while I'm revealing these stories, feel free to discuss these things in the chat, guys. But also in the chat, if you can drop it, go and Shogi, I have dropped the link to my video about our Carnival cruise back in 2017. I just put it on the channel in 2023, so you should be able to find it. And it's in our if you're looking for the playlist, it's in the Orlando Vlogs playlist. But for families, though, the deal is undeniably tempting. A $750 ticket for a child, coupled with the minimal cost of maintaining a Disney Plus subscription, creates a low barrier to entry for this premium vacation experience. Disney Plus itself is an accessible service, often bundled with Hulu, Max, or ESPN Plus for added value at $10.99 per month. The subscription cost over a year amounts to roughly $132, a drop in the ocean compared to the savings on cruise tickets. Moreover, Disney's cruise offerings are packed with exclusive experiences, from themed dining and immersive kids clubs to beloved characters and adults-only amenities. Families who would otherwise balk at the steep price tag may find the promotion too good to pass up. The steep discount, while generous, may indicate that Disney is struggling to fill staterooms. Promotions like this are often used by travel companies to stimulate demand during slow booking periods or to counteract external challenges such as inflation, rising fuel costs, or geopolitical concerns affecting travel. Disney's decision to tie the promotion to Disney Plus subscriptions is also noteworthy. The strategy reinforces the value of Disney's streaming ecosystem, driving up subscriber numbers while incentivizing travel. However, some skeptics may view the move as a sign that the company is doubling down on cross-platform promotions to compensate for slower than expected growth in other areas, such as cruise bookings. Disney Cruise Line's 50% discount promotion for kids highlights a calculated effort to appeal to families while leveraging the popularity of Disney Plus. The optics of offering such a significant discount, $750 for a child, in exchange for a subscription costing as little as $1.99 per month, raises questions about how well Disney Cruise business is performing. While it's undoubtedly a win for cost-conscious families, the underlying motivations suggest that Disney may be grappling with challenges in maintaining its high occupancy rates amid increased competition and economic pressures. Will investors catch on and wonder what's catching Disney in a situation where they need to offer such a steep discount? It's hard to say, and as always, we never give financial advice. That is an important and essential caveat, because we also here on Follow the Bradley's Fund do not give financial advice. There it is. Go and Shogi. Yeah. So now I will say I hesitated to put this particular vlog on the channel because it was filmed with my oldest cell phone camera that I have anything on the channel from, and that was it was kind of shaky and it wasn't great, but I kind of put it on there for our memory more than anything else. I don't think I have it under members only though, so it should be available to everybody, that particular one. And that was our son's 5th birthday. He's 12 now, so that was 7 years ago. And Go and Chucky says, I can't do cruises, I get really seasick. But yeah, it's been brewing slowly, but Raph, I've also been in the hospital just before Christmas. I was a caregiver mode, so running on steam. I was looking rough just before and just after Christmas. Will feel better, Erica. Please feel better. I don't think this voice junk has anything to do with being sick or anything. I think it's just up early. It's a cold morning, and my voice hasn't adjusted for the day quite yet. But here we are. So OCDD 93. We are now getting to the main story. Now, that was a portion of the main story because it's about the discounts coming. Why are all these discounts coming? Now, I will grant to you that Disney does discounts annually. It's their whole game, right? They raise their prices and then they do the discounts because they raise their prices too much for people to pay the full price. Like I've always told people, never under any circumstance should you ever pay the rack rate or full price for a room at a Disney hotel, because there's always some type of a discount that you can get somewhere if you really look. But this latest release of Disney discounts is kind of going nuts, and it's happening at the same time period that Epic Universe opens. So it's interesting what all of these discounts that they are rolling out are going to be, and will they be effective? What all is going to be going on at the parks at Disney? So you're going to have the choice of going to Epic Universe, a brand new park, or going to Disney with all these discounts. And we're kind of questioning what's going to be happening at Disney during this discounted period of time. We know for a fact, for one, Big Thunder Mountain will be down. Test Track 3.0 probably still down, might not be open again yet. But we are going to read about it. Out of that park place once again, we read that Disney discounts and doubts. Is Walt Disney World summer promotion a sign of Epic Universe jitters? Posted yesterday, it's the 2nd of January, by Mr. Marvin Montanaro. There's a beautiful picture of that Cinderella castle that is still pink. Why it's still pink and not the traditional colors, why they won't paint it back, I don't know. I would love to see the traditional colors come back, but that's just my opinion. Walt Disney World is once again rolling out a flurry of special offers for the summer of 2025, surprising longtime fans who can't help but notice that these discounts coincide with the opening of Universal Orlando's Epic Universe on May 22nd. In the past, Disney has dismissed any notion that it might be worried about competition from Universal, with CEO Bob Iger previously stating at the Moffett-Nathanson Media and Communications Summit that expansions by Universal bring more visitors to Orlando and are not something that should be distracting or anxiety-provoking. Of course, Bob Iger is not a parks guy. A Disney spokesperson even characterized Universal's forthcoming park as, and I love this one, playing catch up on a decade of nonstop development at Walt Disney World. Sure, that's what it is. Yet the announcement of these broad summer-long discounts on top of the recently reintroduced free dining plan, by the way, yes, free dining is back, suggests that Disney is doing more than just casually monitoring the situation. The latest round of deals includes deep savings for Florida residents, annual pass holders, and general travelers booking 5 or more nights in Disney hotels. One discount offers Florida residents up to 35% off resort stays on most days from late May through to the end of July if they book by February 24th. Another, aimed at annual pass holders, features up to 40% during the same window. 40% off, so nearly a half off discount. Beyond these groups, all guests can score up to 30% off when booking 5 consecutive nights or more between May 1st and September 30th. This offer that covers a large swath of the Disney Resort collection, from value properties like Disney's Pop Century Resort to deluxe villas at the Grand Floridian. The timing of these promotions is significant. Traditionally, Disney has needed no special incentives to fill hotel rooms during the busy summer months. In our previous article, we noted that Disney's free dining promotion, once reserved for slower off-peak travel periods, has been resurrected right in the thick of peak season, starting the day after Memorial Day, pausing for Independence Day, then resuming throughout July and into early August. Now, with these fresh resort discounts layered on top, the company appears determined to woo visitors during a period when it normally wouldn't struggle to fill its parks. This picture that you're seeing on the screen now is concept art for the Harry Potter Ministry of Magic at Universal's Epic Universe. This strategy shows the very real impact of Universal's Epic Universe is poised to make. Bob Iger may boost confidence in Disney's decade of nonstop development, but Universal's going bold with a theme park that promises cutting-edge experiences, a brand new Helios Grand Hotel that opens directly into the park, and a ticketing strategy that requires multi-day purchases instead of the traditional single-day add-on. The result, families who might otherwise devote a full week to Disney and only dabble in a single day at Universal will now be forced to carve out more time and money for Universal if they want a taste of Epic Universe. And there's a picture of concept art for the new Super Nintendo World with Mario at the forefront. Disney's official stance is that these discounts simply broaden access and enhance the guest experience, but the magnitude of deals offered hints at an increasingly aggressive effort to protect market share. Disney has historically enjoyed near unmatched brand loyalty, but the looming debut of a high-profile theme park could easily disrupt the Orlando vacation habits of families worldwide. By courting Florida residents, annual pass holders, and even out-of-state guests with heavy discounts, Disney is making it harder for travelers to justify spending multiple days and nights across town. For consumers, however, the competition often results in better deals. Between free dining for the summer, potential savings on multi-day hotel stays, and increased competition from Epic Universe, 2025 might well become one of the most budget-friendly years in recent memory for Orlando theme park vacations. And there is some concept art for how to train your dragon at Epic Universe. Whether it's a truly desperate move or simply a clever one, Disney's multi-pronged discount approach indicates that the battle for summer tourism dollars is on. Epic versus Disney. Ooh, I hit my hat. Universal's massive new park scheduled to open just before Memorial Day only raises the stakes further. And while Bob Iger might maintain that Disney's hand is strong, citing Star Wars, Marvel, and a host of other beloved IPs, these wide-ranging price cuts speak to a more nuanced reality. Summer has long been Walt Disney World's reliable peak season. That Disney now finds itself sweetening the deal so substantially points toward an underlying desire to minimize whatever splash Epic Universe is about to make. I would guess it will make a bigger splash than the once beloved Splash Mountain that is now Tiana's Bayou Adventure made last year. Not much of a splash at all. How badly do you think Epic Universe will impact Disney parks? Where would you rather vacation? Let us know in the chat, in the comments, what are happening right now. If you're watching this on the replay, comment below. And I'm curious because we are going to get to some of your chat right now and see what your reaction is to these discounts and to this story. Dan's reaction, broccoli. Yes, that's funny. Had to mute myself there for a second to get my throat back in order. OCDD says, let's see. Let's get back to, I want to get back to the beginning of these comments here. You get so much more for the money on other cruises versus Disney. It's just too expensive. I feel like I've heard, I don't know, you get a lot of, we've gone on Carnival cruises only. I've only ever been on Carnival, and I've just enjoyed it so much and not paid very much for it. And I love getting off the ship, and I love the experiences of getting off the ship and going to the islands and those kind of things, the excursions. It's very difficult to justify the price for a Disney cruise. Supposedly, for those people who've been on them, they say that they would not go on any other cruises afterwards, but unless I become a multimillionaire, it's probably not going to happen anytime soon. Disney is desperate. Rides will be down and walls will be up. So this is an important comment from Dan's Life of the Kingdom, because if they start their construction on things like Frontierland, if they start destroying the rivers of America this year, people are not going to get the value out of their Disney vacation. Now, I priced some of these for a middle of the road type of stay at a moderate resort, Coronado Springs, which is pretty far from everything. It's a nice resort. I love Coronado Springs Resort, but it's a horrible location on property. Absolutely horrible. It's a nice resort if you're spending time at the resort, but once you want to go anywhere, it's not that great. So, and it's a convention resort. It's where the D23 Expo thing is going to be this year. During this promotion, you can get rooms that would normally cost you $350 for about $215 a night. You can still stay off property for $100 a night and get free breakfast. So, you know, it just depends on what you want. But when you get the discount at the room and then you go into the park and half the park is closed or there's walls up everywhere, it's just not the same. OCDD likes the pink castle. That's fine. Dan says, I want to see the birthday cake castle come back. I hope not. That's like somebody saying, I want to see the toilet paper, the TP castle come back. When they introduced Stitch to the park, they TP'd the entire castle. It's not cool that they sell a $400 Lego castle in white if they're going to keep it pink. That's true. And then there's that $285,000 diamond castle. What is up, M&T Living? I see you here in the chat. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Everybody's saying good morning to M&T Living. Painting the castle white. Capitan Argentina. We have a scheduled trip for May 23rd, waiting it out to hopefully get the 4-park 99 a day ticks if they do that again this year. I don't think that you're going to see Disney tickets going down to $99 a day unless it's for local residents, possibly for Florida residents. If you're in Florida, maybe. But considering that the normal price for a ticket is getting close to, well, I think on some of the days it's over $200. We shall see. I know this is true. Oh, hey, look who popped up. My beautiful wife is in the house. She's in the chat. Good to see you there. And on that note, with seeing her pop in, I know that she loves to see this. I know we haven't had any supers or anything dropped yet, but that is okay because I still want to celebrate all of you, and we're going to do that with one more long celebration.
much. It's perfect. Wahoo!
Oh, that's so nice. Beautiful. Give me a break. I couldn't be more excited. It's making me mental. But if they say yes, you can be on the show. I think I would go so crazy.
I caught myself dancing. Oh my goodness gracious me. Thank you guys so much for being here today, for watching this. The discounts are happening. So, if you are coming to Disney, you get the discounts, but don't expect as much because there may be a lot of things that are down in the parks this year. And if you want, perhaps, for some families, it might be a better vacation to make that choice to go to Universal. Now, one of the things that I will say before I end this video today, thank you very much for sharing that out. And where is that real quick? Let me share this is what the shop looks like real quick. Follow the Bradley's Fun Spread Shop merchandise is available with more designs coming. All of these products you can change colors to as well, just so you know, you don't have to have black or red or white. You can see some of the products there, and you have the link for that. But, oh, nice. Yes, tap that like button, please. And one of the things that I want to remind folks of, if you are coming for a summer vacation here in Orlando, okay, if you choose Universal now, even though Walt Disney World is kind of self-contained, as far as geography is concerned, the two Universal parks, the Universal Water Park, Epic Universe, SeaWorld, and Aquatica, are all within a same-sized or even maybe smaller geographic footprint than all of Walt Disney World. So if you happen to be going that route, you can actually do 4 different parks, the 3 different Universal parks, as well as SeaWorld as a 4th park, and 2 different water parks, which will both be open, Aquatica and Volcano Bay. So that could be your vacation, as opposed to a Disney vacation with 4 parks and probably only 1 open water park at the time. So I just want to let you know that those things are. That's your availability. You need to know. You make the decision. I don't make the decision for you. We definitely want to try and hit Epic this summer if we can. Going Shogi says, I regret not going to Universal when I was there in 2022. Cut when I check out Epic, there will be just even more. But when I check out Epic, there will be even more to enjoy. That's true. That is true. No buts about it. And with that, we are going to sign off, sending you over to Culture Casino. What does this say? FYI, great choice of fabric. I am picky and really like this hoodie. I'm telling you, the products from Spread Shop are super high quality. That's why I'm probably going to stick with them and not go to another company for all this, because the quality that I've gotten out of this stuff so far has been fast and fantastic. But we are going to send you guys over to Culture Casino right now, and then please start looking for it on the channel for more isolated videos that are just isolated stories, some of the which will be cut from the Daily Dish and some that are on their own. And please support those as well by watching them all the way through, hitting like, subscribe, notifications, all that kind of stuff, because of course when you hit that notification bell, when you click it, you stick it to the YouTube algorithm and you get notified of all of our uploads here and Follow the Bradley's Fun. And until next time, we say thank you, and we will see you real soon. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye. Ciao. Have a good